YouTube, welcome back to Andy's Vintage Guitars. Small bass day here with this Musicmaster from 1978 in really good condition. This is an Olympic white, and this is what you expect from an Olympic white finish that has aged naturally and yellow, because that's what they do. So as soon as you remove the pickguard and the bridge, you'll find a really cool white, but around where it's been exposed to UV light, you'll find yellow paint. It's just the way it aged. If it ain't yellow, you know, there's something wrong there. Might have been refinished, or who knows. But yeah, so the way the coat, the clear coat react with the UV light, it goes a little brown, and then with the white underneath, you get this nice yellow. So that's the reason. From the same era, late 70s, you'll find a lot of sunburst. They gone a little brown on the edge. The reason is it's the black with the brown, you know, coat that makes it go a little brown. These are some of my favorite basses. They're so underrated, and slowly they started raising price, because let's face it, it's Fender, it's American, it's 45, 50 years old, and you compare the price of one of these to the big brothers like a P bass or a jazz bass, and they're still very cheap. So not many people can afford a pre-CBS, and not everybody can afford a 70s because of the price tag. And so this comes really cheap, and it's got a good tone, and some of them have a really cool motor. And this is pretty clean, but I've seen some like really, you know, different pickup. You can do that. Now these have a guitar pickup with 6 balls in it. The sound is cool, but there's better options if you like a more basic tone. So there's many companies out there, from Simmer Duncan to Curtis Nova. There's many companies actually making single coil for bass with 4 poles instead of 6. So a good option could be, without having to route the bass, change the pickup only. They have 2 capacitors to tame the tone. Being a little trebly, having a full treble on could have been a little bit too much. So they've got a cap on each side of the tone knob. So you roll it back and you have one, you roll it up, you still have another cap. Because being no cap would have been so trebly, it would be a little too much. So I think that's the reason. I never really investigated, but I always thought, oh well, this is a guitar pickup. Of course, full treble up would be a little too bright. Smart move, sorted. They've got 1 3-ply pickguard, and they have no string through the body like the Mustang. The Mustang has them through, and we've got 2 saddles, which is the same as a Telecaster bass, it's the same as a Telecaster guitar, and it's the same as the early P bass, which had a bridge with 2 saddles. So these are creative students, so they're supposed to be cheap. When they came out, they were made of poplar, cottonwood, or however you want to call it. They were very light, and then through the 70s they started using ash. They got a little heavier, just got a little bit of weight. I mean, it's not too heavy, it's a small bass, but they've got a really nice round profile, which I find very comfortable, and yeah, I like them. They've got like Mustang tuners on it, and the bone nut, and as I said, volume, tone, simple animal, nothing too fancy. A mini P bass with a single coil, which is how they came out in 1951. They actually had a single coil and 2 saddles, so that's pretty cool. Now, I think I've said enough. Let's make some noise. from Andy in the 1978 Fender Musicman bass. Thank you so much for coming back. As usual, you got to the end of the video, so thank you so much. Spread the word out there. More bass is coming in, and I'll see you next time.